The story of Prophet Musa and the Pharaoh. Prophet Musa alayhi salam was born in the era where the Pharaoh ruled the land. The Pharaoh was an Egyptian king who was arrogant and loved being powerful. The fortune teller had foretold that one day a man will defeat the Pharaoh. After he heard this, the cruel Pharaoh ordered his men to search and kill all the newborn male babies. The soldiers gathered and executed the Pharaoh's order to kill all male babies. Knowing this, Prophet Musa's mother placed her baby in a cradle with hope that the baby will be saved. With the power of Allah, the baby was swept away and rescued by the queen, who was resting at the edge of the estuary.
My king, can we keep this baby? He is so adorable.
He is cute, all right, but he will become a traitor! Your Majesty, if I may.
The Pharaoh's advisor, who was present, had advised the Pharaoh to kill the baby boy and reminded him about the prophecy that one day the Pharaoh will be destroyed by a man.
Please, I really want this baby. He doesn't know anything. How could he turn against you?
The Pharaoh finally agreed to his wife's plea.
He shall live.
The baby has grown into a young man. He was Prophet Musa alayhi salam. One day, while Prophet Musa was walking in the middle of the town, he stumbled upon two men who were fighting. One of them had asked Prophet Musa for help, and then he helped and straightaway punched the other man till he passed away. Prophet Musa became scared and asked forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Since that incident, Prophet Musa had lived in a state of fear, thinking of all the consequences. He decided to get out of Egypt and later arrived in Madian. After 10 years living out of Egypt, he finally came back to his native land. Prophet Musa and his family were walking in the middle of the desert. Suddenly, he saw a flame on top of Mount Sinai. He quickly walked towards the fire with hope that there will be someone who can assist him. Or perhaps the fire could be used as heat for his family, he thought. When Prophet Musa alayhi salam arrived at that place, he heard a voice. Then the dialogue between Prophet Musa and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala took place. That night, Allah had commanded him to go and confront the Pharaoh.
He wanted to preach to me? Let him try! If you are the messenger sent by God, prove it! Surely you must be greater than my sorceress.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had sent Prophet Musa together with his brother, Prophet Harun, to give sermon to the Pharaoh. Despite facing the deadly snakes, Prophet Musa alayhi salam did not retreat. He was convinced that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would help him. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded him to throw the staff that was in his hand. Hence, Prophet Musa threw his staff and it turned into a great serpent. His serpent swallowed all the sorcerer's snakes one by one. Looking at this, all the sorcerers admitted defeat and believed in the one true God. The Pharaoh became furious and ordered his guards to capture Prophet Musa alayhi salam and his followers. Prophet Musa alayhi salam and his followers ran until they arrived at the Red Sea. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has revealed to him to divide the sea by striking it with his staff. With the power of Allah, the sea divided into two. Prophet Musa alayhi salam and his followers ran across the Red Sea while the Pharaoh's armies kept chasing them from behind. Right after the last follower crossed the Red sea continued to march back and all the Pharaoh's armies were drowned. The end.